Did you know that ignoring a woman can often make her more intrigued by you? It's a surprising but true psychological phenomenon. By withholding attention, you create a powerful emotional response, tapping into her need for approval and validation. Many men today mistakenly offer too much attention, which can shift the dynamics of a relationship and lead to being taken for granted. If you want to maintain respect and balance, it's crucial to recognize that relationships often have dominant and submissive dynamics. When a woman senses that you value her more than she values you, it can lead to a loss of respect or interest. But when you flip the script and make her feel like she has to work for your attention, you instantly become more intriguing. In this video, we'll uncover the secret psychology behind ignoring women and explore 8 reasons why this strategy can heighten attraction. Let's dive in. 1. Mystery and intrigue. When you stop chasing after a woman and let go of the need to constantly shower her with attention, you create an aura of mystery. Human nature compels us to find answers to the unknown, and this holds true in relationships as well. By maintaining a low profile, you become unpredictable, which naturally piques her curiosity. She'll begin to wonder why you're not behaving like the majority of men who are quick to seek her approval. This sense of mystery sets you apart and compels her to invest her emotional energy into uncovering what makes you different. The desire to unravel the puzzle of your behavior can often translate into heightened attraction. She starts asking questions. Why isn't he chasing me? What makes him so confident? This internal curiosity drives her to want to learn more about you. In addition, mystery often symbolizes self-control and independence. It sends the message that you're comfortable in your own space and don't rely on external validation. These qualities make you more appealing, as women are generally drawn to men who are confident and self-assured. By staying unpredictable and leaving her intrigued, you maintain control of the dynamics. Instead of you chasing her, she starts chasing you, and her emotional investment grows. This simple tactic of creating mystery can help shift the power balance in your favor, setting the stage for a healthier and more meaningful connection. 2. Nice guys are taken for granted. Women often express appreciation for nice guys, but in reality, being overly accommodating can sometimes backfire. While kindness and respect are essential in relationships, excessive attention and a lack of boundaries can make you appear less valuable in her eyes. When you're too readily available or eager to please, she may begin to take your presence for granted. This happens because humans often undervalue things that are easily accessible. Your constant availability can lead to a dynamic where she feels less compelled to reciprocate or invest equally. Over time, this imbalance can foster feelings of entitlement on her part and frustration on yours. Taking a step back can help you regain control. Ignoring her, or at least reducing the level of attention you give, sends a clear message. You value yourself and won't settle for being undervalued. This action creates a healthy distance that forces her to reconsider how much effort she's putting into the relationship. By setting boundaries and not being overly accommodating, you remind her that your time and energy are valuable. This shift can reignite her appreciation for your presence and inspire her to invest more effort in maintaining the connection. Remember, being nice doesn't mean sacrificing your self-respect. It's about being kind, without letting yourself be taken for granted. 3. Rejection heightens obsession. Rejection is a powerful psychological trigger. It's human nature to desire what seems unattainable, and for women, rejection can often lead to increased intrigue and obsession. When a man doesn't reciprocate her interest or makes it clear that he's not easily won over, it creates a sense of challenge. For many women, rejection feels personal. It challenges their self-perception and can even make them question their desirability. As a result, they may become fixated on the person who rejected them, trying to understand what makes him different. This heightened focus can amplify feelings of attraction, as the man now appears more valuable simply because he's harder to attain. The scarcity principle comes into play here. People tend to want things that are limited or difficult to get. When you reject a woman's advances, you tap into this principle, making yourself appear unique and desirable. This rejection is not about being cruel, but about demonstrating that your attention must be earned. Over time, this dynamic can shift the balance of power in your favor. Instead of you pursuing her, she may begin to pursue you, driven by the desire to win your approval. This approach, when used wisely, can help build mutual respect and establish healthier relationship dynamics. 4. The allure of the unknown. The unknown is inherently fascinating. When you don't reveal too much about yourself or behave predictably, you create a sense of intrigue. Women, like most people, are drawn to things they can't easily figure out. By holding back, you become a mystery that she feels compelled to solve. This dynamic is rooted in psychology. People are naturally curious about what they don't fully understand, and this curiosity often fuels attraction. When you're not readily available or overly communicative, she starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me like everyone else? What makes him so confident? These unanswered questions make you stand out in a sea of predictable behavior. Moreover, the unknown can symbolize strength and independence. By maintaining an air of mystery, you communicate that you have a fulfilling life outside of her, which is an attractive quality. Women are generally drawn to men who exude self-assurance and don't rely on constant validation. To harness the power of the unknown, it's important to strike a balance. Being mysterious doesn't mean being completely aloof or distant. It means revealing enough to pique her interest while leaving room for her to discover more. This approach keeps her engaged and intrigued, laying the foundation for a deeper emotional connection. 5. Women crave validation. Validation is a fundamental human need, but women often crave it more than men, particularly in romantic relationships. This desire for approval and affirmation can become a driving force in how they perceive and interact with you. However, excessive and unearned validation often loses its value. When you continuously give a woman attention and approval without her earning it, she may begin to see it as something ordinary rather than special. Over time, this can lead her to undervalue your presence and efforts. On the other hand, when you pull back and withhold that constant validation, it disrupts her expectations and forces her to seek your attention. This shift in dynamic not only piques her curiosity, but also creates a scenario where your validation feels earned and meaningful. She begins to view you as someone who values himself and doesn't hand out attention freely. This makes her respect you more and appreciate the moments when you do offer her recognition. By creating a healthy boundary around validation, you help establish a balance in the relationship. It's not about playing games, it's about ensuring your attention carries weight and significance. Over time, this approach fosters mutual respect and a stronger emotional connection as she learns to value your presence and invest equally in the relationship. 6. Amplifying your value. The scarcity principle suggests that when something is hard to attain, its perceived value increases. This psychological concept applies perfectly in relationships. By making yourself less available or pulling back from constant interaction, you create a sense of scarcity around your presence. When you're not always accessible, it sends a clear message. Your time and attention are valuable. This realization can cause her to view you differently, as someone who is confident, independent, and in control of his priorities. Women find these traits highly attractive as they signal strength and self-assurance. As a result, she may begin to pursue you, feeling a sense of urgency to earn your time and approval. This scarcity creates an emotional investment on her part, which strengthens her feelings of attachment and attraction. Importantly, this doesn't mean you should completely ignore her or become emotionally unavailable. The key is to strike a balance, showing interest while maintaining your individuality and boundaries. By amplifying your value in this way, you create a relationship dynamic where both parties respect and appreciate each other's presence. 7. Setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are the cornerstone of any successful relationship. Ignoring a woman in certain situations can be a way of asserting those boundaries and maintaining respect. When you pull back after being disrespected or undervalued, you're communicating that you won't tolerate such behavior. This approach demonstrates that you know your worth and have standards for how you expect to be treated. Women often admire men who can stand firm in their values and don't compromise their self-respect. This earns you greater respect and sets the tone for a balanced, mutually fulfilling relationship. By ignoring her or reducing your attention after disrespectful behavior, you're not being rude. You're establishing a framework of mutual respect. It shows her that while you care about her, you also care about yourself. This balance is essential for fostering a healthy connection. Setting boundaries also creates an environment where both partners are encouraged to put in equal effort. It prevents one-sided dynamics and ensures that the relationship grows on a foundation of mutual respect and consideration. By valuing yourself, you encourage her to value you as well. 8. Creating a challenge. Humans are naturally drawn to challenges. The thrill of overcoming obstacles and achieving something difficult is hardwired into our psychology. Ignoring a woman or being less available creates a subtle challenge, prompting her to put in effort to win your affection. This dynamic can trigger her competitive instincts, making her more determined to pursue you. When your attention isn't readily available, she may view it as something valuable that needs to be earned. This shift transforms her interest into a form of engagement and investment. The key is to balance this challenge with genuine care and respect. It's not about manipulation. It's about creating a dynamic where both partners are equally motivated to maintain the connection. A healthy challenge keeps the relationship exciting and fosters deeper emotional engagement. By creating a sense of challenge, you position yourself as someone who values his time and energy. This confidence is attractive and encourages her to invest more in the relationship. Ultimately, this dynamic leads to a more fulfilling and balanced connection, where mutual respect and effort thrive. Thank you for watching. Understanding these psychological dynamics isn't about playing games. It's about valuing yourself and fostering meaningful connections. By creating intrigue, setting boundaries, and amplifying your value, you can build relationships where mutual respect and attraction flourish. See you in the next video.